guys, today we're doing a red bold lip if you couldn't tell already. I just wanted to use makeup that I already have. You know, not every video has to be trying new things. I really want to fall in love with the products that I already have again and, you know, use them up. Just playing with makeup, sitting back, relaxing, and creating this beautiful look. Let's go ahead and get started. I already went in with my skincare, so I have a few products here. The first thing, this is Finley Vitamin C and Hyaluronic Acid. I got this at Marshall's, just a hydrating serum. I like to use it as my first step just to, if my skin's really dry, just to get that moisture. This is the second product that I went in with. I just got it out of a BoxyCharm, but I've been really liking it so far. It would depend how much it is if I repurchase it or not. Next, I went in with the E.L.F. Holy Hydration. I really like how this makes my skin feel, but it's not like a favorite, so I don't think I would repurchase it. Lastly, I always go in with sunscreen. This is by EQUATE, which is, I believe, Walmart's brand. I love this stuff so much. I've been using it for like 2 years now, so multiple repurchases. I really like the glow that it gives my skin. The only thing I will say is it does have a strong cologne smell, so if your skin is really sensitive to smell or you just don't like smelling your products, you will not like this. But yeah, I just love the glow that it gives my skin. Now, obviously, you don't have to go in with all those skincare products. Use what you like for your skin, what really gives you like that glow. Those are just the products that I reached for today. They're not like my go-tos or anything. Well, the sunscreen is my go-to, but the other products are just, I'm using them because I have them. I'm just going in with this Ardell brow glue to stick my brows down. I like that it has a brush applicator, just super easy to comb through your brows. It also comes with this applicator here. I just use the flat side. We're gonna do the fluffy brow look today. So satisfying. I'm gonna go ahead and let my eyebrows dry down for a little bit, and then I always take a Q-tip and just wipe along the edges there. I have noticed with this product that you get like that sticky residue on your eyebrows, so you do have to wipe off around your eyebrows just so when you put makeup on it doesn't get all like chunky. So that's one thing I don't like about the product, but I haven't found an eyebrow gel that doesn't do that yet, so if you have any recommendations, I'm definitely down to try. I've heard good things about the E.L.F. one, so I definitely want to pick that up soon. Next, I want to try a new primer. This is by Dr. BRANDT. It's the Luminizer primer. I got this out of a BoxyCharm. And I remember getting a primer like this like years ago when I was subscribed to BoxyCharm, and not liking it, but this is the luminizing one, so let's see how it performs. I'm going for a really glowy look today, and just for reference, I do have really dry skin, so I will take all the glow and dewy products I can. It feels really nice on the skin. Doesn't have that silicone feel. I can't stand that feel, but it does have a softness to it. Yeah, not bad. You guys will have to tell me if you notice a difference in my skin, like if it's glowy or not. I would say I definitely notice it here in my pores, which is supposed to be pores no more. So I feel like it definitely emphasized them and didn't no more them. I do layer my primer sometimes, so hopefully this is a time that it works and doesn't go terribly wrong. I'm gonna go in with the Power Grip Primer by E.L.F. This is just my favorite primer to really help my makeup stick to my face. And I don't know, it just does something for me. I do layer primers a lot. Usually I'm layering this primer with the other E.L.F. primer, the Poreless Putty. The liquid one, not the regular one. The regular one definitely will give you pilling. So far, those two products seem to be blending well together. There's no like pilling or anything weird going on. And I'm gonna risk it some more because I want to go in with the E.L.F. Liquid Poreless Primer. And I know you guys are probably like, damn bitch. I really feel like it fills in my fine lines and some of my acne scarring on my temples or at my cheeks. Maybe it's all in my head, but I just feel like I have to use it. And again, you want to do tapping motions so it's really getting into your skin. I can't believe I just went in with 3 primers, but honestly, my skin is looking really good, so hopefully it gives a nice base to my makeup and things just don't go terribly wrong. While those primers set into my skin, let's go in with eyebrows. Who am I right now? I never do my eyebrows first, but I just feel like they need to be done right now so I can get the full like picture of where I'm going with this look. I'm gonna go in with the SHEGLAM Brows on Demand 2-in-1 Brow Pencil. You have a liquid pen on one side, and then you have more of your pencil on the other side. Very fine pencil. I think my camera wanted to go out of focus, but I am just filling in any major gaps and shaping my brow right now. And I'm doing hair-like strokes. And I want to go in with the liquid side and really emphasize hair strokes. All right, I know they're looking super intense. This is why I usually do my eyebrows last. I am going to clean them up just a little bit with some concealer. Let's go in with foundation. I'm gonna be using this LANGMANNI, however you pronounce it. It's the one that I got from TEMU that I am just constantly using and loving. I'm actually not gonna mix the shade this time. Let's see if it matches my self-tan I got going on, even though I'm in that weird fading, peeling stage. But we should be okay. I think it's gonna actually be a pretty decent match. I always forget that it dries down fast, so I need to stop just putting it on my skin like that. Just every time, it's the perfect coverage. It just goes over my dry skin so well. Now I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have it in the shade Fair Beige. And this is actually going to work now that I am self-tanned. Doesn't usually work normally. I don't know why I just went in with that much concealer. I never do that. I guess we're going for a full beat today. I'm going to go in with SHEGLAM's Sunsculpt Liquid Contour / Bronzer. This is in the shade Golden Sun. It works just fine when I'm not self-tanned, but I feel like it's going to work too when I am self-tanned. It does have warmth to it, but it also is cool toned as well. Not too warm to where I'm going to be looking orangey. And these are super blendable as well. I'm kind of messy with my nose contour, and then I go in and clean it up later. I want to go in with the E.L.F. Liquid Camo Blush. This is in the shade Dusty Rose. I've only tried this a few times now, but I really love how it goes on the skin. Ooh yeah, and this is going to be a really beautiful shade for a red lip. Wow, that blended into the skin with no effort, and it hasn't taken any of my foundation. Okay, why do I feel like this side is not taking? Bit more. I'm on my nose. I like blush on my nose. You don't have to. Looking so good. I am gonna take my sponge and just tap over the edges a little bit. I don't like any harshness in my makeup, and I just really want everything to blend together well. I am gonna take a angled brush and go back in with my concealer. I don't want to grab too much, but I do like to clean up my nose contour. Then I'm just going to take a brush and blend out those edges. Good enough for my liking because we're going to go in with powder bronzer anyway, so I'm sure I'll end up changing it somehow. I'm just setting my eyelids. This is the SHEGLAM Insta Ready Face and Under Eye Setting Powder Duo. Go ahead and do my under eyes as well. Such a good powder. Do my forehead. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm going to just take a brush to do the rest. We're going to do my lashes while we're zoomed in. I want to do some lash clusters today, so kind of giving you a sneak peek of how I do them. I am going to do a more in-depth video of how I apply cluster lashes and then strip lashes, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm just going to give you like a little sneak peek of how I do them because I want to use them for today's look. I'm going to go in with these lashes today. I probably got them from Shein or TEMU, honestly, or maybe even Amazon. But I try to bulk buy them on Shein or TEMU because it's cheaper. This is the Kiss Lash Glue. It has aloe in it and it does dry clear. It does come with a brush. So what I'm going to do is get that cat hair. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so you guys can see, I'm going to take some glue and just put it at the base of the eyelash. Give that a few seconds to set. The key with lashes is always going to be to get them tacky. You don't want them too wet to where they're going to slide around, but you don't want them too dry to where they're not going to stick. I'm not going to go in with any mascara today just because I hate washing mascara off, and if I can just put these on with no mascara, then that works for me. My eyelashes are a little lighter than the lashes, so when I look down you can see my natural lashes, but that doesn't really bother me. If that bothers you, then I definitely would put mascara on first. Then you're just going to go right under your eye and it's going to stick. Now, I did it a little close to my eyeball, so you don't want it that close because I can feel it. You know you did it right when you can't feel it. So right now, I can kind of feel it poking my eye, so I probably put it too close to my eyeball. I'm gonna try to scoot it back some. There we go. So it's not like directly on my eyeball. You guys can see that little gap of skin. Yeah, I can't feel it anymore, so that's how I know it's in a good spot. I'm literally gonna do the same thing again in my lash video. I'll go more in depth and like show you me applying the lashes more, but I'm literally gonna do the same thing. I started out with number 15. I'm just gonna go down the line doing one cluster each, so 15, 14, 13, you know, until I get to my inner corner. And yeah, so I'll be right back after I do that. My lashes are done. Not my favorite style, but I didn't have any issues putting the lashes on or anything. Let's go ahead and get into some powders, reliven my face back up. I'm gonna go in with this CIATE London bronzer. This is in the shade Palm Island. Look how pretty. I like this bronzer for when I'm more self-tanned because it does have that warmth to it. My eyebrows are definitely not my favorite thing right now. Ardell brow gel, which I actually was really liking it the first few times that I tried it, and today it's just not living up to my standards. They're just looking a little crazy right now, but that's okay. We move on. Let's go in with the Moon Prism blush palette. I want to go into Spacey, this deeper pinky purpley red blush. I think it's going to look really good with this look, and I really liked using this brush for my blush. I feel like I'm doing a tongue twister right now. I really liked using this brush for my blush in my last video, so I want to try it again. Yeah, definitely lays down the color intensely because it is a denser brush. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful color. Pretty much what I was going for. So pretty. And then I want to do, it's not powdery or anything, but just in case, trying to knock it off. Go a little bit on my nose. Let's get some glow back into the skin. I have been loving this BEAUTE glow palette. I don't even remember where I got this. Or sorry, it's a highlighter palette. Glow, same thing. This is my favorite nose highlight, especially when I'm not self-tanned. You know, just a bright white for my pale skin. And it just really is like bam in your face. These are more glittery highlights, so if you're not into that, then you're not gonna like this. But I don't really mind a glittery highlight on my nose. Not the biggest fan of it on my cheek, so we might go in with something else. I'm gonna go into this glowing shade. It's just a little bit deeper. I may mix it with Beaming right here. It's just more of your champagne, but still kind of light shades. I'm gonna take the same brush that I've been using for years. I think this is a Real Techniques. Yeah, Real Techniques setting brush. I don't even know if they still make it. I feel like every time I use a different brush, I just always go back to it. And I don't even use the fluffy part. I use like the very end of it here. Ooh, yes. Just look how wet that is. I'm gonna go a little bit into Icy. Really make it pop here. So intense. Do I want this all on my cheeks? I'm kind of tempted, I'm not gonna lie. In person, oh my god. Well, I guess on camera too, but in person it really is like in your face. Let's do it. Let's go for a glow. I'm gonna stick to glowing. I'm not really gonna mix in Beaming because if you guys can see when I turn it to the side, it's pretty deep compared to glowing. So I'm not that tan. Let me stay in my lane. And I like to just swirl it around, just so we're not getting that full-on stripe. I'm sure we'll still get a stripey look with this, but we'll try. Just goes right to the texture, but whatever. I'm gonna mix in Icy as well. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, icy is where it's at. If you want that bright highlight. Oh my goodness. I always overdo it. Let me mix these two. Just kind of get all the points. You know, like 2016 when we all went a little highlight crazy. Was that 2016? Years are just running together, I swear. It always happens when I film. I do not do this in person. I don't go in on my highlight like this, but I'm kind of loving it on camera, and it's not looking bad in person either. Well, okay, I lied. This is really intense in person and on camera. I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer, and let's just try to calm this down. I'm gonna go back in with that blush. We kind of backtracked here, but there's always a way to fix things. Now we're gonna add some more glow. I'm gonna go in with this TEMU, not foundation, this TEMU setting spray. It's the one that has shimmer all up in it. Smells like cigarettes and perfume. Can't say that enough. Not the best smelling, probably not the best ingredients, but it does something to my skin and I just can't stop using it. So I'm gonna use it. You do have to spray it kind of close. And I spray a lot. If you're new, hi, I spray a lot. Let's tap this out just a little bit. Now, if you have dry skin, you're definitely not gonna like that setting spray, because you can see it literally just like re-wet my skin, but it's not disrupting the powder or anything. I am able to go back over my face with the sponge and I'm not getting anything breaking up. It's so good. It's so good. I tried to fix my eyebrows off camera. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a second to show you what's going on and why I'm just not feeling them right now. I did apply bottom mascara. I went in with this Dollar Tree mascara. I've been liking it. It's supposed to be lengthening. Doesn't do much for my eyelashes, but I think just for the bottom, it's fine. And it's $1.25. I feel like that's reasonable to be spending on a mascara that you're not necessarily like loving. I got you guys zoomed into my face so we can see what's going on. First of all, my skin is looking chef's kiss, looking so good. My lips are crusty. Try to ignore that. I know. It's just looking so dewy. I don't look overly like sweaty or greasy or anything. It's just that perfect like glow within. Okay, so if you noticed what's going on with my eyebrows, see how like crusty and flaky they look? You can kind of see here, it's just all the makeup is breaking up right along my eyebrow line. So that glue left like a residue, like a sticky residue. But I guess just putting foundation and everything like that, it's starting to bunch up. I love this look on my eyebrows, but I don't love the chunkiness. Let's get started on the whole point of this video, the bold red lip. For my lip liner pencil, I'm gonna go in with this NABI. I got this in a pack of like 50, I think. This is years ago on Amazon, and I want to say it was like 20 bucks. I mean, look how long this lip liner pencil still is. I barely use it because I have so many shades of red. I think this is the shade of red that I want to go into today. It's just that nice bright red. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in my lip as well. Give the lipstick a barrier. I'm gonna go in with this lipstick here. This is by ColourPop. I have also had this for years and years and years and have barely used it. It looks like it's in Trust Me, and it's their Matte X formula. Have no idea if they still do that formula and have no idea if they still sell this color. So I'm sorry about that, but literally just use any type of red you want. This is like a lip crayon formula, and yeah, they go perfectly together. Exactly what I was going for. Now my lips are dry and this is a matte formula, so it's not gonna look the best, but it feels comfortable on my lips, very light. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up off camera and just fix it up a little bit, but oh my god, this shade is just everything, and the way that it's going with my shirt, exactly what I wanted. I turned the lights down just a little bit so you guys could see more of the tones of everything and I'm not completely washed out. I am still working on my lighting. That's probably something I'm never gonna stop correcting, just because, let me go on a little rant real quick. It is driving me absolutely insane. I have a monitor in front of me and it looks completely fine. And then when I get the footage to my computer, it looks different on like the little Windows media player. And then when I upload it to my editing software, it looks different again. Obviously, I understand that it's never gonna look the same. And even if I get it how I want it, it might look different on your guys' monitors or wherever you're watching it from. But I was just wondering why I looked so warm and just saturated and just not true to color. So I did mess with some settings. I put cooler lighting on. I think that's working. I'm loving how it looks right now though. This brightness seems to not wash everything out and you can still see my skin. Let me know what you guys think, how we're liking the lighting. Do you guys like things brighter to where you can see, or do you not want it to be too washed out? We are all done though, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely let me know what you think of this look down below. Do we like the red bold lip? I am loving it. I haven't done a red lip in so long. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. See you in my next one. Bye. Not the red all over my fingers.